When I awoke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. And so began an even longer day than the last, one that I would remember for the rest of my days.
17th April, 9:32 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber.
Good morning, Gina. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it.
So, where's your friend then?
Sorry.
You know, wearing the fancy dress. Sarto, or however you say it. I don't know.
Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up.
You alright with that, are ya? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off.
It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again. One day.
Even so.
But you, Gina. You only get one chance. This trial today is all we have.
I think that's her lock.
Wait, what was that?
I think it's her lock. Or no, it might be Iris actually.
No, this is
Iris.
Was it Iris?
Is it? Yeah,
We
I think
saw
it's
this last
Iris.
time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Tammy's not here, so.
Oop.
Good morning, you two.
My guy.
Oh my god!
So cute.
How are you feeling, Jenny? Did you manage to sleep? Wow. Iris, what are you doing here? What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Is that right, Waggy? Wow. Huh? Waggy!
Great way to show your support, Kitty.
Let him have a nose around. What I'm kind of do. Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Runo? Ginny?
Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first.
Nah, always take the good news, first. You might not. Oh my god, what was I?
Oopsies.
I can't read. You might not live to hear the bad. Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities, yeah?
Let's not go there.
Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all around the capital are struggling to move.
Huh? The bad news is a weather report.
So, I hope that Susie made her train to Dover and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port.
Gosh, yes.
Alright then, so what's the good news? Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So, even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it? I couldn't give a monkeys, really.
If only all good news cancelled out the bad.
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker purchase and pick-purse plundered. See? How would you like that? We'll let them say what they want, see if I care.
I can't because you're covering your face.
Don't worry. Bruno will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
I win.
Then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be Charged divers don't this do-gooder. Isn't that right, Bruno?
Oh, yes. Let's hope so.
Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here.
Good luck then, Bruno. I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the Lord like Susie does, but still. I'll be by your side the entire time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
Reassuring.
Very reassuring.
I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, Iris. Yes, Ginny? Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up alright? Yes. The operation was a great success. But Hurley still hasn't come around yet. I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news.
Oh, right.
No Susato-san and no Mr. Shawns. It's all down to me today, to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime.
Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin. Please make your way into the courtroom.
It's time then.
Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris.
Lead the way, Bruno.
If you said it, we didn't hear it.
Okay, no scary.
Dang it, I was getting what?
Oh.
Oh,
Ah, damn, I in the monologue. Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that.
I'm still here.
Where's that headband coming from? It's like the Jotaro hat.
17th April, 10 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom.
Not that far.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session.
Mr. Wei Ping Judgment Challenge.
I guess we can.
Perhaps.
This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade.
Keeping my hands clean, by the way.
I now call upon the counsels for prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
The defense is ready.
Hold on.
My lord.
Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service?
It was some 5 years ago, my lord.
Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today. There are some circumstances of which your court should be aware that led to this erratic behavior. In what one might describe your full-life 5-year life. You dealt exclusively in matters concerned the highest echelons of society and government.
Really?
Today, you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find it a little more than befuddling.
There are two types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large.
He means Mr. McGildet, who he defended against the Reaper 2 months ago.
Yes, I just about managed to work that out. Thank you. Magnus, I knew what a monster he was. I never would have defended him.
And secondly, even more loathsome, those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East, the Neoponese.
I'll never forget
What?
the Japanese.
What? Did he really just say that?
He means you now, Bruno.
I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you talking about? That's torrid von Zeus's eyes. Was that directed solely at me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people?
Please save an explanation, Lord Francis. The state of the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Melee, feared by all London.
Your lordship is too kind.
On your right, the six of you have been selected at random, surprisingly, to represent the will of the people in this tribe.
Yes.
Random.
Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant?
Former lieutenants of the British Army here, don't you know? Chaps like me, we're born ready.
Clean cutlery, clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think.
Hi, Jamie. I'll take this guy.
Everything will be stereoscopic now in the future. Absolutely everything. And I'm ready for it.
Oh, we didn't.
I can
So now I think you're there.
So, go for it.
I don't understand it. I can have left it in there. It's not possible. But could I have?
Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop.
Girl boss.
Babe.
Good day. I have visited London for sightseeing. I would like to take part in Crystal Tower, please.
I imagine we're giving this back to Jamie. So she's here.
Right,
I'm muted though.
Oh.
right.
I mean, I was gonna give. Yeah, Tammy, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's supposed to, you know?
Oh, not exactly. It's just
We don't know these people.
I'm fairly sure I recognize these Germans. Almost all of them.
Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know?
So I've been led to believe that something tells me I'm being duped.
Me too.
Now, Lord Francis. The court calls upon prosecution to introduce a fact cast.
As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. In short, there's never been more of a self-evident case of cold-blooded murder. The victim, Mr. Pop Windybank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there's a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near-instant death. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory in year.
And what's that supposed to tell us?
It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height, than himself. Someone like the accused, you might say.
So they're calling you short, Gina.
Prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and crime scene photograph as evidence, my lord.
The court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please.
I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan, the establishment where the incident occurred. Proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main shop that was found unlocked. In the sealed chamber, there were only two persons present. The victim, Mr. Windybank, and the accused. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet.
Well, that's that then, isn't it?
Is there grabbing it out in a pickpocket anyway?
You ain't they traded in the storms of day stand.
Oh wow, it's only a matter of time before we have blood on our hands.
Objection! We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive.
What if we can jump to assumptions?
Hello.
Hello.
We're typecasting.
Good morning.
My learned Nipponese friend, it is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case. Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses. After the testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pick-purse, or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth.
The court will take the 4-pound firearms evidence. Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Magic.
At once, my lord.
This isn't good.
Like the mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, really.
I think that's because it has.
Epic cape.
It's off.
Let us begin. Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windybank on 16th April of this year.
First, let's take a look at some of the evidence. We haven't actually taken do that first. Like the gun.
This is Mr. Windybank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty.
Oh no. Mr. Windybank always used to keep this gun to hand on his shop counter.
Yes, but only ever with a single loaded, I understand.
That's right, to keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe.
But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder? Trying to keep the articles safe?
My arm. My arm is getting tired.
From what? Oh, you're still.
From holding it up dramatically
I'm
like
sorry.
this. I admit it is partially my fault.
Yes.
I want to be one of the chavs.
I want to be one of them.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the
Matt,
court.
which one you want to be?
I'll let you decide. You want tall guy or short guy?
It's Mario or Luigi.
You want Mario or Luigi?
I'll be Luigi.
All right.
Hold on, let me get my food.
Are you getting food? What? Oh, okay.
Pause the recording while he's getting food.
Smart.
Also, it's really gonna grab the rice from the bread. Drink water, y'all.
Yes. Stay hydrated.
Of course.
Check your posture.
Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is, baddie. Professional baddie.
Name's Rango Skokin. Occupation's, same as them.
Voice correction! Scotland Yard Inspector!
That's right. We're what they call... the three Skulkin brothers.
Brothers.
I guess they'd be more like Wario and Waluigi, huh?
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't let me in with you lot!
Should I make Nash sound like Waluigi?
Stick to the chat.
Try it, just for the
Fucking
camera.
Waluigi.
Can't blame you, assholes. Don't you know what we're going through?
It's our older brother that was contact with him we have, so let's go and never say the corner of the capital.
And then last night we come across you. A very spare bloke, ain't that right, Ringo?
No, but it's work.
Hey, he's nice to hear. I'm very spit on him.
So we decided that there and then what we was gonna do. We was gonna call ya.
Big bro Shoki.
Oh, leave it out, you two!
Sulky Skulkin. That's before he's run out of chips.
Well then, it's like a sulky grass.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias.
Don't think sulky. What I would like to know is what you're doing.
The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft.
Please, Arthur, he's free.
No, my lord, begging your pardon, but please don't let me of this lot. 2 nights ago, these two brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burglary. And in the course of their nefarious activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
By Jove, you mean to say, what an extraordinary coincidence!
Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder.
Water!
I also just noticed that Ringo's on a chair.
He's on a box.
Yes. The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings, though they will naturally face trial in the very near future.
With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
Skeptical as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I'm prepared to defend them.
Mr. Skokin, you will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw.
Happy to.
Happy to! Cause the Skokin's never skokin'!
Get out of it!
By the way, Hugo, if you want to take judge while I'm doing this,
Sure.
so I don't shred my voice too much.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Illegal entry.
We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours and the gas door was ajar, see?
It was like some kind of sight, being first to go in it was!
But once we got inside, God blimey lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room.
We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside.
We never done nothing, governor. We never looked nothing.
Oh, is that tea or is it no?
It's tea.
We never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet.
A couple of questions. But every moment, these miscreants enter the property, and even more says the crime to foot.
The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail. The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within only the victim and the accused were found.
I must say, it does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. So, as we consider in the witnesses now, of course, counsel, if you please. Counsel?
Yes.
What's the matter, Bruno?
Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by that pair in the stand. No, that's all nonsense, because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies it is.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the scolded brothers say Nia.
Lean more into the
Hold
wall.
it! The front door of Windbanks was ajar, you see. What time of night was this?
Must have been about 1, right, Ringo?
Oh, that's not as cocky though. Also, it's like
Yeah, the Waluigi kind of kills the Cockney a bit.
awesome.
Alright,
Stick to the Cockney.
I'll just go back.
Must have been about 1, right, Ringo?
Also, look how long his face is when he's opening his mouth. Oh.
Yeah, I say so. Right, Shogi?
How would I do? The place would have been shut at 1 in the morning, just like every other shop in town. Well, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo?
I'm not so sure that. I seem to remember a little white burn inside. What about you, Silky, me old mucker?
Leave me alone.
There definitely was a small lamp burning inside. That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place.
And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment, the accused Miss Gina Lestrade already had the muzzle of her gun trained on the unfortunate victim.
Objection! That is pure conjecture.
Perhaps, but it changes nothing. These brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder, simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside.
Right, that's what happened.
I just realized, are these three supposed to be the Three Stooges?
Don't think so.
Nope.
Hold it! What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in?
Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say. Don't they, Ringo?
I do, Nash, I do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon.
God's will often presents itself as the whim of thieves, does it?
It weren't no whim. I'm dead sure of that.
It weren't, Nash, it weren't. Like we said at the time.
You don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. Nah, there's no two ways about it.
It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside.
They're not very good liars, are they?
Well, you can't deny it. It led us to a bloke it led us to a bloke what looks just like a bloke. Yes.
I said, cut it out!
Those chips are getting a chomping today. Hold it! A gunshot, you say? Just the one. Are you sure about that?
Just the one, Governor. I can swear to that.
It was, Nash, it was. Ain't that right, bruv?
The firearm used belonged to the victim himself.
Yes, Mr. Wintergate always used to leave his gun lying around on the counter.
Right, I remember.
When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds.
Makes sense. Mr. Wintergate always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded.
That's true. I remember him saying that as well.
Very well considered necessity. There's only one thing around. There is charge on the firearm. Use as another weapon.
Yes, my lord, we can. And I should remind the court that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused.
Wonderful. Hold it! Do you mean the door between the main shop and the store?
If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps the drawing would help. Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there's only one other door, that of the storeroom.
Course, there's only a little oil lamp burning. Not much to see, boy.
And the door was in behind the curtain and all.
That's right. When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Tell me, Why exactly did you try to open that door?
Sounds so far away.
Down here, bro!
Any normal petty thief would run at the sound of a gunshot, I should think.
Oh, well, your turn to rabbit, Ringo.
Well, that's, yeah, I suppose you'd have to say we ain't normal, eh?
Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of two ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee gripped by fear, while the courageous investigate to see if they might help. These gentlemen are of the latter inclination. My learned Nipponese friend, it would seem, is of the former.
Alright. Somehow I just proved that I was cowardly, right?
Incredible counsels. So, I believe we all understand that the door was locked and cannot be opened. Let us see it, witnesses.
I like to imagine the chair that the judge is sitting on is just constantly vibrating. So whenever he's speaking, it's just like.
Hold it! You didn't do or take anything. Is that your story?
Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it?
It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out my Lucy orchids.
So, with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left nice and quietly, you say?
That's right, Governor. Nothing we hate more than violence. Peace-loving nibblers we are, not bludgers.
We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled me dukes out my Lucy orchids.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
It's Cockney rhyming slang.
Oh.
Yep.
So, you'd clearly like us to believe.
Actually, apparently apples and pears mean stairs. Actually, now that
Yep.
yeah.
That is another thing.
Hey, come again?
As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? And did you not fire a gun at that person?
It's alive! They fired a gun, you see?
Oh.
Discord! Wait, I forgot to turn noise suppression off. Let me do that. Alright.
Why me, Governor?
You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway.
It was.
Why the bleeding Nora?
Didn't you mention that before?
You were armed with a gun, and as you fled the scene, you fired that gun at London's greatest detective, Herlock Sholmes.
They shot the great Sherlock, Mr. Sholmes.
I did hear that actually. It was rumored he'd been rushed to hospital.
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. The suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession. Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of a shot having been fired from it. The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers.
Yes, indeed. Ready to harden around the matter, as you say, Counsel. What will hold this would bring as evidence?
Now, my learned Nipponese friend.
Yes.
Here's to you successfully presenting the evidence. For yes, there are the telltale signs of spent powder on this gun and a single bullet missing from the cylinder. But the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene. The crime under the scrutiny in this trial.
Objection! Well, I don't need evidence. Because I was there.
Objection! However, the rest of us in this courtroom will not. If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, we shall have no choice but to toast to your incompetence and move on.
Evidence that these two fired that gun before they left the window banks that night.
I demand all claims are armed with proof. Clear proof. What evidence shows that these witnesses unloaded the firearm in the pawnbroker's trunk late last night?
Let's look down the barrel of a gun.
So, there's ammunition still loaded. Let's look down the barrel of this loaded gun. So, there's ammunition still loaded in 5 of this revolver's 6 cylinders.
Sorry, very distracted staring at the barrel of a loaded gun. Yes, which tell us that only a single shot has been fired from it.
Exactly.
The bullet that hit Hurley, in fact, isn't it?
Yes, it happened almost as soon as we walked in through the window door.
I'll make those brothers pay.
Oh.
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 Iris, you don't get to look at this gun anymore.
Don't worry about it, you know I've got it handled. Tomorrow you won't know a thing.
Iris!
Iris doesn't need that gun, she can just make her own.
She has her own.
She even has a rocket launcher.
Yeah, but yeah, those aren't lethal.
No, she just has to change the smoke partlets for a grape shot instead.
Take that! Take that! The evidence is in this portfolio.
What on earth have you there, Consul?
During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains.
Not trusting police to do the job they're trained to do. How arrogantly Nipponese of you.
But, well, anyway. We analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio.
You claim to have the evidence the court is demanding?
Yes, my lord.
All more than me, then, Consul. Let the burn out of thoughts. What do you have in your portfolio that proves these witnesses were at the scene of the crime?
Take that! Take that!
What's that? Explain.
It's a photographic print taken at Winterbank's pawnbrokery on the day of the incident.
On the scene of the crime, is it? What is that? A bullet hole? If my eyes do not deceive me, it appears a bullet hole is still lodged there.
Yes, as your lordship noticed, the bullet pierced Mr. Winterbank's calendar. Date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death.
So that occurred a 1 hour after midnight. This indicates a separate shot identifies the time after the encounter demonstrates to the success.
That's right. While it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes. This is credible evidence that witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbroker's that night.
Order! Order! On this, the prosecution stand Lord Van Six.
If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objection.
What?
But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice, a sign of disgust at the repugnancy it exposes. Yes, on the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing back onto the...
Take it easy here, Governor. You're gonna land us in the soup.
We had a deal! You're gonna get into them details! And you tell him so, Keith. Set the bloke straight!
I have nothing to add.
So he knew, did he? Van Zieks knew their testimony would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes.
It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese friend a word of gratitude.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
Oh, what fact do you refer, Lord Van Zieks?
As has been established, at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brother's gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim. In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Winnebank at all.
So that's it.
Oh, secret handshake.
That's it. We didn't have nothing to do with it.
We didn't, Nash, we didn't. That's what I reckon.
Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and let us not forget attempted murder.
Quite a
catalogue, eh, fellas? What?
Perjury, finally.
We're in it for it now, bruv.
Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly.
Where's he going with this?
Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery.
Eccentric? Says who?
Not me. Don't give me that.
He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop.
Oh. That's one of Hurley's backhanded recorders.
What is that, Captain? There has to appear as a hologram contraption.
As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device.
Every half an hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed.
The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in a quite desultory fashion.
Hold on, I just spilled water on my chair and my pants.
Oh.
That's the end. Kept my water a little too close to mine. There we go.
I'm a soup.
We're in the soup! I guess it'd be a fruit soup.
Super Mario in real life.
Would fruit soup just be a smoothie?
True.
Don't tell me we're gonna get into another one of those.
Well, actually,
Is ketchup fruit soup? Because tomato is
They write
fruit?
themselves.
They do.
Is ketchup just a smoothie?
Well,
tomato
ketchup is more like a puree, right?
yeah, I was
It's
it's
It's jelly.
Blended,
It's
it
jelly.
has fruit.
Yeah, but if you put tomato in the blender and then you blend it up, you don't get ketchup.
Close
That's
enough.
I mean, anything's a smoothie as long as it has the correct viscosity and you have a straw.
Yo, anyone
Is
ever tried peanut
mayonnaise
butter?
a smoothie?
smoothie with
Wait,
a
what?
purpose.
Which type of mayonnaise? Kewpie mayonnaise or American mayonnaise? Because American mayonnaise is not a smoothie because it's too solid. It's more like a jam or a jelly.
It's not a smoothie because it has eggs in it.
But
Doesn't have
Kewpie
fruit.
mayo could be a smoothie.
Smoothies can have mayo and have eggs in it, can't they?
No, but they have to have fruit. That's the point of a smoothie.
At that point, that'd be a shake.
Is it
Yeah,
really
it'd
a
be more of a
shake?
shake.
Is it a
It's, yeah, it's more of a custard.
yeah, there you go.
Is custard a smoothie?
Here we go.
Oh. Wait, no, because custard doesn't have fruit.
So if you blend a carrot, is it not a carrot smoothie?
Let's get
Yeah,
juice.
You can blend vegetables. Vegetables you can make a smoothie.
I guess, yeah, vegetables
Maybe
can
if you
count,
take the
but
pulp, but if you remove the pulp, it's just juice. So, what percentage of pulp does orange juice need to have before it becomes orange smoothie?
what?
I don't think I've ever had an orange smoothie,
I don't
like
even
a
think that
pure
exists.
orange one.
Wait, orange. What constitutes as a smoothie? It can't just be fruit, right? Like it has to have some amount of yogurt or
Just has to be
Dairy.
smoothie.
cream, dairy.
I think
Yeah.
it's just the viscosity.
Somebody pull out the 3x3 like alignment chart.
Oh, we're
Alright,
doing
let's see if it exists.
smoothie alignment chart.
You want to do this now?
I mean,
Well,
we got some time.
while we're
Well,
waiting
if
for
it's
curtains to
alignment-
unwet
Well,
the
we're
rain.
in court anyway. It's like the perfect setting.
Here, I found a
Oh,
very
fuck
basic
me.
of the juice one.
I think I found the same one you're talking about.
The Reddit one.
Yeah, the juice alignment chart.
Yeah, let me just post it in voice chat for everyone for reference.
Alright.
Okay. So, structure must be a drink. Ingredient purist must be made from only fruit. Okay, neutral.
Only
could be a
fruit.
mixed drink. Ingredients neutral. Could be vegetables or have added ingredients. Ingredient rebel must be a product of something else. Structure rebel could be a spread.
Okay, see, I
I'm
dropped the line
sorry,
at
if
neutral. Like anything
If you
beyond.
put only fruit in your smoothie, it's gonna be the thickest smoothie ever.
It's literally just gonna be pulp juice.
It's gonna be like paste.
I think
Yeah.
generally smoothies have some sort of dairy base. and
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
usually you got ice.
What
Really
about
some
those,
dairy in there.
What about like those, I don't know, like, what are they called? Those Odwalla smoothies. I don't think those have.
How about sorbets? Are they smoothies? Wait, no, sorbets are just the same thing, I think. Never mind.
These are similar, but they're frozen themselves. They don't have crushed ice mixed in.
But if you took
Sorbet
a
and sherbet are two different things.
Yeah, sherbet. I think sherbet's more on the dairy side of things.
Sherbet's more like ice cream.
If you
Yeah.
took a sorbet, though, and if you took a sorbet and let it melt though, would it become juice?
I think it'd
Yes,
be more a
right?
smoothie. I had a sorbet melt on me before, and it's more like a smoothie, if anything.
It's
The
a
idea is that
smoothie,
a
a
juice has
juice.
to come from squeezing out some sort of plant matter. Or
Okay,
just
I think-
anything. It has to come from squeezing specifically. That's why you
Yeah.
can call milk a cow juice, kinda.
Processed
Well-
You
curious.
what?
You.
No, I think smoothies are mainly blended. Like juices are, yeah, like
Yeah,
you said,
smoothies are
squeezed or
blended. They have to be blended with ice generally.
yeah.
At least the ice, and then usually some sort of berry liquid added. So milk, cream, yogurt.
If you put ice cream in it, does it become a milkshake or is it still a smoothie?
It's a milkshake.
It's me.
Yep.
Ice cream usually makes it a milkshake, but
Yeah.
All right. Interesting conversation. I don't know how it got there.
soup, that's how.
Soup.
Oh.
I'm at soup.
Rather broken, I feel.
In fact, there are 2 such devices in a victim shop, my lord.
Ringo, I'm trying to steal some goods, but there's only soup.
Why are you stealing goods at the soup store?
We need like a parody of that.
Ringo and Nash.
Yeah, Ringo and Nash, but yeah, the soup thing, but Ringo and Nash.
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm at soup.
What store are you in?
Alright, that's
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that later.
Yep.
If I may refer the court to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and there.
Say these cameras produce a picture every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see. How that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities away from many fairly minute intervals.
One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. On the night in question, this is currently in the stand were not caught on camera.
That's a bit of friar tuck, eh, bruv?
Lady Lock loves a skokin!
I love Ringo's face when he smiles like that. It's so cute.
Princess, what time did your trespassing begin?
Must have been just after 1. Right, bruv.
Must have been, Nash, must have been. Yeah, just gone 1.
In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within this shop? Let us examine the evidence.
Good Lord! It's the defendant. It's Gina Lestrade.
Gina.
As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter, no doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom.
One can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel.
I don't believe it. Jimmy.
In short, the accused is the only person who could possibly have killed Mr. Winterbank.
Ah!
That might be Gregson.
I say, my lord.
Never mind.
Oh.
I say, my lord, wonder if I might put a word in at this point.
Go ahead, Mr. Ford.
Took a bally bullet to the knee in the Battle of Maiwans 1880, don't you know? Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from service, sadly. Of course, A medal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the battlefield.
Yes, Mr. Foreman. And what exactly is your point?
Carried on the battle after retirement, you see.
Preston, stop.
The bat.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The battle of daily life, if you like. And here I am now, leading this small squadron. 6 men, all good and true. And we all go down together, you mark my words. One for all, and all for one.
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement here, have they? Is that what we are to understand?
Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct?
In a manner of speaking, yes. That is the Garradam Squadron's position, sir.
What? No, it's too soon to make a judgment here.
Status report for the court, men, on the double.
His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions too.
I think you'll find the truth is as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it, yeah?
Oh, it's me, is it? Okay.
You know it.
Sounds a doctor.
You're a doctor now.
Okay. I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't. But in all honesty, I can't actually remember.
Situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop.
I am very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky.
Oh, the mouse is so cute. I love the mouse so much. Sorry.
Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning this matter against your transferable verdicts to the court.
Guilty.
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 Oh, sorry.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Just use his head to hit the.
Oh, he's holding stuff. He's holding stuff right now. He's a
Yeah.
doctor. Bonk his head.
As it indeed appeared that the jury is unanimous, and it's winning already.
That photograph. It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned.
Then he didn't shoot him.
No, of course not. My lord, the defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination.
Very well. The court grants permission.
So, you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising.
So now proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all members of the jury ready?
Absolutely, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
What a catboy judge.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketian.
Must note, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
Grittin, that's you.
Yeah, I know. I'm coughing.
Oh.
I think you'll find if you look at what... Yeah. I think you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
If I've left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions. Repercussions by now.
Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to faulty. Stop.
In motherland, they say never judge by clothes, judge by it. I am convinced brothers are innocent.
Oh, the bells.
Such of the crime and the evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather easily.
Preston is out, so I'll just take the signs. The storeroom. The storeroom, locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hand, the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses.
Not to mention this prince. Take it from a chap who's seen action on the battlefields. Their young girls on the verge of pulling the belly trigger.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Shons.
Oh dear. Hurley's cameras are supposed to help, not hinder.
I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you.
But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Wood. Which means there's more to the situation than we've yet to see.
Agreed.
You have the floor, counsel. Proceed with the submission examination.
Bopping theme.
Hold! You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Gary, aren't you? We really must stop the meeting this.
Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Oh, there's a turn-up for the books. Yes, rather a turbulent time we had back then.
Some extraordinary events took place at your house, that's for sure. Luckily, Mr. Shons and I were able to get to the bottom of it. I think we did rather a lot for you, didn't we? I mean, obviously. I wouldn't be suggesting that, therefore you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything.
Guilt tripping him into saying not guilty.
Can't be denied, I suppose. The curse of the Garrideb house was the talk of the town after that business. Lodgers moved out, and I couldn't get a bally soul to take up the tenancies.
Oh.
Haven't had the heart to break the news to Joni yet. Bad enough that the L girls clapped up. Yes, can't be denied. You did do rather a lot, but not for us, that's for dashed certain.
I suppose not.
Of course. There can be no suggestion of that being the reason I'm leaning towards guilty here, obviously.
Obviously. But honestly, I really wish you'd pay more attention to the trial and less to juror number 2.
Oh?
I guess because she's a maid.
Yeah.
Hold it! Hold it! Polishing the bench, I see. Again?
Maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain.
What exactly do you mean by filthy answers?
On my way to the market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pickpursers, and crossmen, the scum of the earth.
A little harsh, perhaps.
Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Juror number 2 for gentrification.
At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals.
You're referring to Mr. Herlock, Sean.
That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rand's magazine in between my duties. He does wonders cleaning up London streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital.
Oh.
Well, that explains the fan art I've been seeing.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
I'd like to see it too.
I was gonna say we should.
I would not like to see it.
Well, Tammy,
Thanks.
Tammy, I commission you.
Well,
to,
now that you said it, you have to post it. Like,
Tammy,
come on.
I would
Yes.
commission you to make Sholmes and
There's so many variants, though. Too many choices.
do what your heart.
Mr. Jones. A maid.
Our curiosity has been piqued.
It's really quite unforgivable. Gutter scum having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective.
Minor detail. It was the two brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Jones, not the defendant.
A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it just might be an idea to get our facts straight anyway.
Feel bad for you, Inosuke.
Oh god, my eyes.
Oh.
Yes, alright.
Oh, you found
I
it?
shall amend my statement.
I just googled it and okay, I'll share one of the first things I found. Just prepare yourselves. Brace yourselves. I don't.
That's technically new stuff.
Oh, this is a new one? Okay. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective.
Oh, wow! I just looked at that.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, this was worse than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I retract my statement.
Then I can find something.
Wow, you really picked the most interesting one for us.
I
Preston, leave this chat immediately. Banning.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks, my life is enriched knowing that exists.
He's gone.
You are not sorry enough to not do
He's
it.
gone. Preston left.
You told him to leave, so he left.
I agree with you. The shooting of Mr. Shores was an unforgivable act.
I mean, that's good. I think you agree with also Preston just going away. What the fuck?
Oh.
But the purpose of this trial is to determine who shot the pawnbroker, Mr. Winner.
I'm afraid you're splitting hairs, sir.
Sorry.
Whether it was the thieves or the pig purse, it was still gutter trash that shot the pawnbroker in the end. Filth that should be cleaned up and eradicated, in my considered opinion.
Thanks so much for sharing. This maid's mind isn't going to be easy.
Hello. It was one of those two brothers, yeah, that shot Hurley, wasn't it?
Yes, without question.
Well then, I'll never forgive them.
No, Iris.
Perhaps we can use this maid's statement to help us somehow, don't you?
Yes, maybe. Let's listen carefully to what each juror has to say first. Hold! What do you mean, look at the photograph in the stand?
God, I hate this guy.
Oh.
Sorry? What? Don't you know? If you look at the photograph print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously.
Objection! But there's no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun.
All I'm saying is, if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information.
By any chance, are you a fan of stereoscopes?
Oh, gee,
Oh.
how'd you guess?
Ooh, how did you know?
Let's call it.
It never gets old seeing the two prints merge into one before your eyes. It's extraordinary. It's captivating. It's the height of modernity.
Of course.
Oh yes, I think you'll find that the stereoscope is here to stay. Giving us new perspectives we could only dream of. We can only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen.
If only it could give me a perspective on this case, I might agree with you. Hold! What exactly have you been muttering about all these times? You keep talking about having left something somewhere or something like that.
Good morning, Discord. So sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon, yeah.
A surgeon? That's totally passing by.
I misread as surgeon. It's like fish.
Surgeon shipyard. Of course. People conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no. Even though me and my kind are at the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field.
So, what is it that you think you've left behind?
Ah, well, that's a little embarrassing to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing, went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere.
What? Did he? Surely not.
Oh God.
Exactly. Surely not, you say to yourself, don't you? Worrying, isn't it? That's what's been troubling me this whole time. Could I really have left my scalpel inside the Fail's belly? No, of course I couldn't.
This guy's playing Surgeon Simulator.
There you have it. Like I said, it's a little embarrassing, really.
That's one way of putting it. The other is immense.
That's exactly my concern. And seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up. Huh. I need to focus on trying to remember exactly what I was sewn up elsewhere. No. I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure.
I'm sure you need to be more sure.
Anyway, that's how I lost my medical license.
Oh God, he's holding his heart.
Hold! Sorry, radio transmission. What do you mean?
Are you from the Far East? Stop.
Yes. From the Empire of Japan.
All communication within Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey.
But now we have the electric telegraph, so we can send messages using electric signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world.
It's actually really cool if you think about it.
It's very. Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed. Makes my head hurt just thinking about it.
Just imagine thinking about like growing up in that age.
You are well informed, young lady. But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop.
Spoiler alert, no. And just when I was starting to
Radio transmission, yeah, is the future. Stop. Messages carry over airwaves to four corners of the globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmosphere electric. Stop.
Right. Try not to wear out your fingers.
Era of wireless telegraphy. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle! I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys.
Oh.
I'd actually go to the end of this. I don't usually think of dialogue.
Don't spare any feelings, William. It's not like there's anyone here who likes stereoscopes. So, why exactly do you think that the defendant is guilty?
It's quite simple. We haven't been shown a scrap of evidence to suggest that she isn't the culprit. And just as radio waves dash through the skies faster than the eye can see, so we should dash to the conclusion of this trial and stop pandering to indecision.
Oh! Please tell me you're not being Russian. The Russian Revolution.
Revolutionary?
Yeah, I believe there is such a rumor.
It's just a rumor.
As you see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like witch's criminal.
Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out, sir.
People call me revolutionary, murderer, autocrat.
And which glove fits?
The day I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Right, that didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts.
To be treated like witch's criminal all the time. It is very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look.
The Skulking brothers.
Yeah, maybe they went inside and broke the shop, but they have done nothing wrong. That is all I want to say.
The Skulking brothers did nothing wrong that night. Alright, well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding. I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iron.
Is it really?
The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they?
Yes. It's amazing, isn't it?
In that case, how is it that there's Russian tourists sitting among them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary?
I wish I knew.
If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over.
But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone.
think it's back to normal. Sam? Sam?
Was I not heard?
No.
Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and put them against each other.
Fight.
We must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence.
Sketch. Juror number 5 and 3 to fight.
Hold it!
Oh, gosh darn it. Ah. I know, I am. My finger's getting slower.
Oh my gosh, you're like pressing the B button like she's pressing her own button.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me. Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt you when you're obviously feeling peanuts.
What?
If you said something you cannot count.
What? The fuck?
Thank you, juror number 3. Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark?
Oh, you bet I do! Say that again. Go on. There, I dare you. Triple dog dare you.
Goodness, are you talking to me?
I think he just might be, yes.
You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you? Huh?
Absolutely. I mean, really. A machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions? Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional.
What's a great way to
No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all.
You just don't know!
Pardon?
I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate. I hate this part.
What sort of possibilities?
Well, take a crime scene for example. If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene that you could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you never even noticed before.
What?
Have you got any, Bruno? Any prints we could look at with a stereoscope?
Actually, don't. Not yet.
No, I don't think so. None spring to mind, anyway.
Well, if you find any, you should definitely try it.
I don't think we're just going to find prints of the crime scene lying around here. But I suppose if we somehow find ourselves with something, it would be worth it.
Meantime, let's pitch these two.
Objection! Objection! Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Good Lord! Good Lord, Counsel, explain yourself!
Oh my statement? Contradictory?
Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick.
I do not have stick. I have mouse.
Oh, this music. This is the second game case.
As German number 2 said earlier, when the Skulking brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver.
Yes, they shot They shot poor Mr. Schultz in the abdomen, I understand.
Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear.
Abdomen, abdomen, abdomen.
Sir.
Sorry. My English is still learning.
You are telling the court you didn't hear.
Forgive me, I did not hear.
I love the mouse so much.
Here is word. Abdomen, part of person's body, containing stomach and other vital organs. Is this what you mean? You should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker.
You thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again.
Oh. You are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying. As I said before, we never done nothing, but through this they shot detective. This is double negative.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Oh.
Lying is wrong. Especially when lie is said by person who looks like criminal.
Poor mouse.
Oh no!
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means when they said we never took nothing, maybe it all was also big fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so...
Enough! I trust no one now.
It's not the mouse's fault, though, sir.
I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. Investigate crime scene myself.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Yes, it is, Runo. Easily.
Sorry.
But the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder.
Ah.
If you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print for half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Chloe, Mr. Prosecutor?
Tut. Calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skokin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot rang out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight.
So this was taken after Hurley was shot, then? As far as I can tell. Nothing has been taken.
That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print.
So, the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie. They shot man, but they stole nothing.
It would seem so, yeah.
Good.
No, not...
You were right. I did not understood the situation. Now I know brothers are light. I think it is very important to continue with the trial.
Oh, the mouse got into it.
Hey, well done, Runo. The balance is shifting.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favors.
Thank you, Counsel. Continue with the submission examination. Now kindly hand down you photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence.
Oh, look, we have another photograph.
Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that.
Yeah, I wonder where.
Hold! Again.
Come on, insult me already, insult me!
Excuse me.
How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think.
Take that!
Take that! Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic print?
Of course I can!
Very well. I'd like you to demonstrate.
I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print, yeah? And I'll amaze you all! And that's my art. That's your armband.
Take that!
Take that! Alright, these 2 prints were both taken with the same camera roll based on the light in question.
Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle?
Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday.
Well, let me tell you again.
The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some object. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift, as if it were there.
Yes, exactly.
That small shift, yeah, between certain objects in the 2 pictures, that's really important.
So, what happens if we use 2 photographs that are exactly the same?
No, no. Obviously, that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing this scene 3-dimensionally, anyway.
Oh. Oh! Of course! Now I see!
Ah! I think the young girl's discovered the secret!
I have!
Iris's eyes. Irises.
Now,
I can see into the future now, Bruno.
Iris, please. Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
Look at these 2 pictures from Hurley's camera, Bruno. Come on. You see that there's a really obvious difference, blah blah blah.
Sorry, I was trying to cross my eyes, okay? I didn't see the other words there.
Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them? Oh my gosh. Can you see that there's a really obvious difference, yeah, between them?
I get that you want
Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and no people in the second.
Yes, you can see that straight away. But now, try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions.
Alright, I'll give it a go. So, to start with, You have to cross your eyes, and then try to make the two pictures overlap. Exactly. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pen from each picture overlap in the middle.
Wow, it's actually working. It's actually hurting my eyes.
Wait.
Oh, wow, God.
Did you manage to see it properly, Reno?
No.
No.
Yeah, my eyes hurt too. What the hell?
What's going on with these two pictures? Some of the things on the counter sort of jump out at you. Yeah.
Oh God!
Yes! That's it, you see! That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes!
But other amazing power.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Screenshot all of them, screenshot all of them.
Yes.
It's Charles still out. Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? What the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that, I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question.
Basic principles of the stereoscope.
Her eyes aren't crossed, because she hates stereoscopes. As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's a slight shift now in the positions of certain objects so that you see pictures three-dimensionally.
In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures, this shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their position.
Yes, there must have been.
Now hold fire there, sir! Get a reasonable grasp of the soul crossing. This is now, I'd say, yeah. Why the devil does a shift now between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master.
What? Me? I haven't the first idea.
Oh no, Reno. It's quite simple.
It is?
Let's think it through step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 a.m. Then, 13 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means...
That means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter.
Zookers! Someone tampered with?
New information. Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop.
Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at, in the summation examination. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom?
Are you suggesting you might know?
Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter.
Wait, Drift. Oh, I love these guys. Also, wow, Ringo is 1 year older than Nash. Did not know that.
Take that! It was the witnesses currently stand, skulking bro.
Wait. This does not agree with what brothers said in testimony before. They said they did not even have time to pull dukes from Lucy lockets. My phrase book says dukes is meaning ants, and Lucy lockets is meaning buckets.
Oh, I get it. I see.
Wow, he has a book for Cockney rhyming slang. That's convenient.
But is this another lie? Is this what you are saying?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pick person. What? The accused is a common pick purse, after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal.
I think that's...
And why exactly?
As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Winbank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the outside. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony.
Yeah.
The accused is a pickpocket, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here?
Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves. No better, in fact worse than pickpockets. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves?
Wait, say. I, for one, would like to hear more from that shady pair. Oh.
Can you all see now? I don't want to see. I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand. Well, I mean, we literally use our eyes, not stereoscopes. Oh, we pitted people.
Utterly agree. Stop.
Yeah, very loud.
Must purchase after trial. Stop. Woman took home via Regent Street. Stop.
Regent Street?
Bonk.
Saying this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared the indignation via the mighty swirls of justice. I hereby call summation examination to conclusion. Put the balance on truth in the defendant's favor. Pauline to guilty, Pauline to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus, and I order this trial to continue.
Yay! Well done! Oh, by the way,
What?
you should hold on to this, Reno. You never know when it might come in useful.
Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely. But alright.
All advances. You will instruct our witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
I'm sure we'll spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord.
afford myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night, at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent.
Yeah, that should be a good stopping point.
I wonder if
Okay.
you didn't like scroll through the text at the end there, how far would it have zoomed in on his face? Would it have just kept going?
Just forever zoom.
Also, we're at a
We start
stopping
seeing the
point.
pores